What's up, everybody? It seems like this is an ongoing subject in America. But listen, there were three ways a person become a slave. There were three ways you could become a slave in America. There was three ways. You were a prisoner of war, you were in debt, or religious persecution. Prisoner of war, in debt, or religious persecution. Those were the only three ways that you become a slave. And slavery took place all over the world. But once color became a variable, then it was like European nations waged war on black people. You know, you had slaves in the Portuguese, you had slaves in the Caribbean islands, you had slaves in America, black slaves. And I was telling people the main reason slavery ended is because in America, the main reason it ended, in my opinion, is because of technology. Just think if you got manual labor slaves trying to compete with machines and technology. It can't be done. We're going to be left behind in America. So slavery, in my opinion, did not end because of moral issues. It was not because somebody felt bad. It was just because America would not be able to keep up with the rest of the world. Imagine the rest of the world using computers and machines, and we still using human labor. Not we, but white America still using human labor to keep up with the rest of the world. It's not going to work. You need technology, and inventions come along, and it changed the course of the way the world is going. It's real simple. That's the main reason it ended. Now, you be seeing people with rebel flags and you know, make America get great again and shit like that. They don't realize what they're saying. If they want to go back to slavery, and black, just say if we went back to slavery and black people were slaves, how could you keep up with the rest of the world? That means you got to get rid of all that shit in your house. You got to get rid of the electric can opener. You got to get rid of your blender. You got to get rid of your microwave. You got to get rid of your TV. You got to get rid of all that shit and go back to the way things used to be. And you're not going to be able to keep with the rest of the world. Now, just say if you wanted all of that, the rest of the world will be like, fine, you could keep that, but we're going to be over here with technology. Y'all going to be out here living in the woods and shit, waiting for somebody to come plow and plant and shit like that instead of having a machine do it. Am I making sense? I'm just saying that, if you had slave labor, you could not be able to keep up with technology. And in the Constitution, the 13th Amendment said you could be taken back into slavery. But like I was saying, you got places like upstate New York. They don't have shit upstate New York but windmills. All they got upstate New York is windmills and prisons. Now, they don't have any real labor up there. So they don't have any real income up there. So most of the people up there are COs, correctional officers. What you got? The correctional officers. You got people working in the kitchen. You had white people working. You had civilians working in the kitchen too. White civilians. What else? Teachers. You might get a couple of teaching jobs up there. And it's some form of income up there. Those prisons. Whatever that's it. And in upstate New York, like it's back in the 1800s. They ain't got nothing new up there. No malls, nothing. The malls pop up and then they close down. Because there's no real income up there. That's what I'm saying. Everybody wants you to bring back, I mean, not everybody, but people talking about bring back slavery, I could use some slaves. You'll be left behind. Technology will leave your ass behind in the medieval days and shit like that. Because you busy worried about slaves and shit while everybody else got machines and computer and modern technology.